Hello again, this is Robert Veach here. This is my video review of the Yoobure brand, their end table with flip top and drawer and 2 storage shelves. Includes a charging station with USB ports and outlets. This gets really good ratings on Amazon, has a 1-year warranty from the company, and you can contact them with any questions or issues using the Amazon messaging system. This is what came out of the very nicely packed box, which had a lot of styrofoam and protection. Everything was wrapped. So those are the sections of the wood grain material. There's the metal, and here's the package of tools and hardware. And here is little caps for the holes. And here's an instruction sheet that has diagrams. We're going to try to follow that. And there's the USB ports and power supply right there. So I'm going to assemble this and show you the steps involved. First step is to locate the frames 8 and put 4 of these adjustable legs, which they're calling this Y, in the bag. So we're going to put those on all 4 of these legs here. And now those are installed. And what's nice is you can adjust these by turning them counterclockwise, which increases the distance. And they're rubberized, and this is what will allow you to stabilize the table if you have an uneven floor. Next, you're going to be putting number B screw. So these are screwed in place using the included tool, and you just tighten these in place and they go in really quickly. So there's the bottom shelf installed. After you have that bottom shelf done, then you want to install the middle shelf right in the middle here, and you're going to be using the same screws that you just used for that bottom shelf. Now the bottom shelf and the middle shelf is installed. Next, you're going to be installing this top bar. This is number 9, and you see how there's holes. You see how there's holes on the top. You want to have those going vertical, just like this. And you're going to be using this bolt, which is labeled G, and these are held in place using the included screwdriver. There, now the top bracket is installed. So now we're going to take the side panels. This is 3, this is 4. Look at the orientation of them. We're going to be using this specialized bolt, which is labeled number A. And these are unique, and you're going to see how they get mounted, but they go in there vertically quite easily. Just use the screwdriver to put them in. You're going to put all 8 of them in. Next, you're going to add 5 and number 6, which has a little cut in it, and they go right inside. As you can see, they just plug right in like that, and they can move now. But now we're going to be putting this specialized hardware piece on there, which is labeled A, and these are turnbuckles, and they will turn in there and they will lock it in place. Now you can see I turned them clockwise and they're all locked in place, and this can no longer move left to right. Now we're going to take this piece right here, which is number 2 label, and we're going to use these screws again that we used before with the socket head on there, and there is some large holes on there, and there's holes with nylon. You want to use the large holes to line up and put in these screws, 4 of them, right into there. So there, now it's installed, and this actually is the top shelf. I'm going to be flipping this. So there it is, flipped, and now we're going to be mounting this to the top shelf area. So we're going to be mounting that top shelf using bolt number E, and that's going to go through those openings and lock into this, holding this in place. There, now the top is mounted in place using those screws right there that were put up from the bottom up. Now we have the top shelf in place. So now we're going to take the top shelf, which has the hinge on there, and this is actually upside down because this is going to go into the top, and we're going to use that special screw again, that A, and we're going to put that in all four corners of this piece. And there we have all four of them in place now, ready to mount into the top of the unit. Now that piece drops down to the top, just like that, and we're going to secure it from the inside using these specialized mounts that will compress it and hold it in place. So you can see they go into that hole right there, and there's one further back, and we're going to rotate these using the Phillips head to lock those in place. There, now they're locked in place by turning them clockwise, and that now secures the top with the hinge securely to the top. Now the drawer itself came compressed like that, and you open it up and it has this other piece right here, and this piece fits inside there, and that's what gives this the rigidity to be a drawer. Then you can see the front here has a hole. We're going to put the knob on next, and the included knob is held in place with a tiny screw S, a washer. Now we're going to put the outlet and USB charger using the included two screws labeled P. There, now I have the USB ports and the power fed through and mounted with those two screws. Okay, so that completes the assembly of the Yoobure end table. So now we'll talk about the specs of this. We can show you how I'm going to use it. This has two AC outlets and two USB ports for multi-charging. It's a narrow end table with a 6.5 foot power cord, allows you to charge devices more conveniently. No need to look around when it's within your arm's reach. You can charge 4 devices at the same time. It is ETL rated, which is really important for electrical stuff in the United States. I'm glad to see that. The overall dimensions of this is 23.62 inches long, 11.81 wide, and 23.62 inches high. It'll fit in small places and look really good. It has a vintage wood look to it. I like the color of the wood they chose. It's kind of rough looking, and I like that. And it has a capacity for up to 100 pounds weight on the top, and 20 pounds for the middle shelf and the bottom shelf. So that's pretty durable. It could hold a lot of weight. And the assembly time took me about 40 minutes, and that's me going slow recording the video. So it's pretty easy to assemble. Everything fit perfectly. The drawer moves in and out really easily, which is nice. And it's really nice how you don't see any of the messy wiring. You just lift this up and flip it over. It has one of these special hinges that allows you to do that. Then you have access to the power and the USB ports right there. Really nice. And a nice long cord comes out of the back. And you also notice that there is an opening right here, so that when you're powering your devices, you can feed your connection right through there. So there's just an example of us using it here in our living room here. But you could put this anywhere in a bedroom, and because it's nice and small and it's kind of a rectangle, it could fit in a lot of different places nicely. And that rustic texture looks good, as an example here against the backdrop, which has brick and that old chair.
We liked this end table so much that we got another one for our upstairs guest room, so that when my mother-in-law comes over, she can just lay in bed and charge her Kindle on her cell phone. It's real cozy. Fits perfectly in this little spot.
So after putting this together and looking at it, what do I think about the Yoobure brand? Their end table with flip top and drawer and 2 storage shelves. So it is functional and it is nice looking, and you could put things in that drawer also to make it more functional. I was impressed with how easily it was to assemble, and everything fit perfectly. So I'm going to give this product a full 5-star rating. Please remember, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you're alerted to new video uploads. And if you thought this review was helpful, please hit the like button. There'll be ordering links in the information and comments section. Please use those links when you order this product to help support this channel. I hope this video review helped you with your buying decision. Thank you for watching.